Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life hopping, I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah. I wanna be rich, anytime slide. Stamps on the passport, baby, worldwide. Turks and Caicos, like yeah, that's a vibe. Sipping rum punch, then we horse ride. Shots, let's get the party live. Friday night, just got paid. Drinks on me, still screaming IV. And if I keep grinding, that's what it's gonna be. Cause I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. Want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life hopping, I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah. I wanna be rich.
Let's go.
I wanna be rich.
Early to rise, checking my checklist, being reckless, and I ain't even had breakfast. Living La Vida with a baddie named Frida. Face phenomenal and the body be off the meter. Young lad, putting the scuff on my sketches. Now I'm grown, putting better stuff in my dresses. Black feet, white sand in a pocket, locked in. Feeling like the one if there's two, calling it popped in.
I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life hopping, I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah.
I'm everything I wanna be and then some. No matter the outcome, the income coming in. Belly rolls, they keep me on my toes. My queen dream, a queen is written on our robes. Cali living, switching time zones, private planes, I'd rather get in. I didn't always have money, but I had a vision. Still ain't had enough, I felt like it's at its limit. All day I'm feeling like the chorus.
I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my yeah. I wanna be rich, yeah.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let's get it, baby. It's Friday, man. You already know what it is, man. First and foremost, man, shout out to my brother Joe Leezy and my whole Fifth First crew, man. It's Friday, man. It's all gas, no bricks. You already know, man. Let's get it, man. Shout out to Queen City Fresh. If your car ain't Queen City Fresh, Chief, it what? It smells like ass and butt. You heard? So if you ain't Queen City Fresh, get your car Queen City Fresh. You heard? And shout out to all my viewers, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my viewers in the house, man. Shout out to everybody in the house this morning. And shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Miss Jackson, Marcel, Miss Diva, everybody, man. Everybody on the check-in, man. Good morning, man. If you're tapping in early, you're tapping in late. However you're tapping in, as long as you're tapping in. As long as you're tapping in.
This is a certified
you understand what I'm saying?
classic.
As long as you're tapping in. So, shout out to everybody that's in the building right now, man. I appreciate you, man. And we got a lot of good topics today, man. I was down yesterday, man. My back was, getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? The back wasn't like it used to be. You heard? All right, so let's get over here to the report center. This is the report center over here. All right. First and foremost, man, it's autism. It's Autism Month, man. Shout out to all the parents and all that fight autism with their children, man. Cause I watched my nigga Brandon do it, and shout out to him. And I watch a lot of people do it. I watch my brother Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. And shout out to everybody that suffers from autism. You understand what I'm saying? This is Autism Awareness Month, man. And if you see somebody that with autism, man, just show a smile or something, man. You understand what I'm saying? If you can help out, you can help out. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, I always knew autism was like it was a battle. Like I always knew it was like an uphill battle, and just from watching. But I never was close up on it until I really seen my friends that have children that suffer from autism. And I never seen how patient you have to be as a parent, how strong you have to be as a parent to have a child with autism. So salute to all of the parents out there with children with autism, because I know that fight is real, that patience. You have to have patience, man. You got to have patience. You understand what I'm saying? So I give nothing but love and respect to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? From me and the No Longer Trap podcast, man, to all parents that have children that suffer from autism. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of parents that are suffering with children from autism now in the hood. I never used to see that like growing up. You know, we used to have a few kids in the hood growing up with autism, yeah, but now it's becoming, you know, understand what I'm saying, a lot. And I want to say this to the fathers. If you have a child that's suffering from autism, yo, you should be extra with your kids' moms, brother. You might not be getting along, but yo, that child needs you, brother. You know what I'm saying? This is to all the fathers, man, that you probably, if you're not there, you got to get there. If you were there, you got to be there more. You understand what I'm saying? We all struggle from that from time to time, but when you definitely have a child that's suffering from autism, you have to, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I couldn't picture myself away from my child if my child. I don't like being away from my children now. And if they had autism, you understand what I'm saying? So salute to all the fathers that are there, and the fathers that ain't, man, I need y'all to step up, man. Your child needs you. Your children need you. All right, so I got to talk about this before Trap, stop acting old. Grand Rising from the truck. Grand Rising to my big brother Nicole. Grand Rising, my brother Jumanji. Miss Diva, you already now, everybody. But I gotta bring this up real quick. You remember when Young Thug really first signed that deal? And I seen all the stipulations in that deal, and I said, yo, they're gonna trip Young Thug up. Yo, this is a trap to get Young Thug. They're gonna destroy his career. If he signs this deal, this deal right here is his career. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody was like, nah, he's free. All right, they got him. All right, they're trying to give him the 15 years. Now, listen. If you listen to exactly what he did was he shared a post of them talking about a snitch in his case. Thug, come on, Thug. Come on, Thug. You made it that easy for him, Thug. Thug, you made it that easy. You didn't even last 6 months. I told you not to sign that deal. If anybody knows, right? See, once you're in this life, right, and you're a superstar like that, I've never been in that perspective of the life as far as a superstar. But you gotta look at it, man. He's a young, aspiring rapper. You think he was coming home to all of them stipulations? Yo, his lawyers are trash. His lawyers are trash. I can say this today. Young Thug's lawyers is trash. I don't care what nobody says. His lawyers is trash. His lawyers are trash. We got to agree on that. His lawyers are trash. All right? His lawyers are trash. So I want to say that on the, I'll speak on that real quick. But I got to get onto something more like not juicy, because this is not juicy. Ain't nothing juicy about this. All right. First and foremost, I want to say rest in peace to the young man, the young woman that was found dead in Warwick. They said that she died or he died of smoking weed with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I don't know the facts and stuff of this case, and I ain't gonna talk about it really. But what I'm gonna say is, I'm almost 99% sure that fentanyl can't grow in marijuana. All right? So I'm gonna call up, because everybody's nervous. The reason why I'm doing this is because everybody's nervous around, oh my God, they got weed in the city with fentanyl. I wanna let me see if we can get to the bottom of this. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Good morning, man. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, first and foremost, you're live on the. Let me make sure everybody can hear you. Yo, you hear me? Hold on, bro. All right. Let me see if we can hear you. Rel. Hey, Rel.
Peace.
All right, peace. All right. First, I want to start off with saying, good morning to you, and I want to say that there was a case yesterday that there was somebody found dead with marijuana and fentanyl in it. Now, you being somebody that I know is very educated on marijuana, right? Can fentanyl grow in marijuana? Absolutely not. Now, I just see everybody in my city that's all scared to buy off the local dealers, and you guys are saying, oh, there's weed and fentanyl. I'm telling you right now that fentanyl cannot grow. Remember, I just said before I called this guy who's educated, went to college on marijuana, how to grow, right? Before I called him, I said to you, yo, I think it's almost, I'm 99% sure that that fentanyl can't grow inside marijuana. Can you explain why, Rel?
I mean, it's a whole different substance. It's that's like saying, can a human grow dirt in his body? Like, it's impossible, bro. It's something that's a whole different substance. It's a whole different chemical. That's like saying, can cocaine grow in marijuana? Or can heroin grow in marijuana? It's impossible.
It's impossible. It's impossible. So I want all my viewers, people to listen to what he's saying.
Bro, like, I think that thing is like, yeah, you should be kind of scared of what's going on right now because you're dealing with people who deal with two different substances and you're dealing with sloppy people who are not, like you said, educated in real hustles. So what's ending up happening is that it's cross-contamination more so than anything because the amount of money that it costs to sit there and to say, hey, I'm going to lease some weed with fentanyl is stupid off top. So if you're just sitting here and you're dealing with a cross-contamination issue is that people who selling weed are also selling fentanyl. So now you got a little dirty scale that you ain't clean. Now I might go weigh a little AFI on that scale and what ends up happening? Now it's dirty. Now the weed is dirty. So you should be scared of dealing with people who are cross-contaminated hustlers. That's a thing.
Hey, one of the viewers said, powder can powder be sprinkled on the weed?
It can be sprinkled on the weed, but who's gonna do that? Why would a person sit there and put a more expensive substance on a cheaper substance for what? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense unless you're really trying to kill somebody.
Unless that's your purpose is to try to kill somebody.
Is you wouldn't Alexander 028441. Good morning. That first time I seen you on the show, but yo, check it out. What he's trying to say is fentanyl costs too much money to be sprinkling it on weed because you ain't making the money back. Because if you buy a bunch of fentanyl, it's top dollar, thousands, and if you sprinkle it on weed, you're not gonna get your money.
For sure.
You know understand what I'm saying? So that's why people would not just sprinkle it on weed. You understand what I'm saying? And furthermore, I don't think that sprinkling. See, rest in peace to the individual that lost their life yesterday. But I'm not sure. I don't want everybody to say no. But I believe that it probably was laced. They sprinkled the weed.
If it was done purposely, yes. If it was done accidentally, it was cross-contamination, bro.
It was cross-contamination. Yes, it was cross-contamination, man. And, I just wanted to just let y'all know that because I know a lot of people yesterday was like, oh, my God, I'm not buying no weed. And I was trying to explain to them that, when fentanyl cannot grow in weed. Now I know it's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
First off, it's a man-made substance. It's a synthetic drug, so it doesn't even grow. Period. So you can start there. You know what I'm saying? Fentanyl is a synthetic drug that is man-made, bro. Like it's not even like a coca plant. Like it's not even like heroin or something like that. Like and even that can't even grow in weed because they're not the same genetic substance, bro. They're not the same thing. So that's not even possible.
Got you. Well, man, I just want to appreciate you. I want to thank you, man, for picking up this morning, man. And I know my viewers want to thank you for giving them, enlightening them on this because a lot of people was nervous today, Rel.
Be nervous about the cross-contaminators, man. Don't be nervous about the weed, man.
You guys hear that? Be nervous about the cross-contaminators. You know what he's saying, man. He's trying to trick me up too now. But listen, so when you're buying weed off somebody, you gotta know who you're buying weed off, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't just be buying weed off everybody. This is not back in the day where you could just go pull up and buy weed off anybody no more. You don't know what people are trying to do in the weed. Fetty is not expensive yet. Very powerful. What are you talking about? It's not expensive. Alexander, I don't know if you know what the prices are in the streets, but fentanyl is very expensive on the streets. She said it's not powerful and can be put in weed in a blunt in a power form. Yeah, that's what we said. That's what we were saying. It's not in the weed. What we were saying that if somebody had to lace it. Like, let's see if we can get super high. Yo, give me that fentanyl over there. And then put the fentanyl in the weed. That's the only way. Ain't no way fentanyl's growing in the weed and you breaking up the weed and you're putting it in and it's inside the, no. They lace their blunt with fentanyl. You understand what I'm saying? That's it, man. Let's be real now. And I guarantee you, after all this comes out, it's gonna be somebody that was an addict, right? And they was experimenting most likely.
It was 2 o'clock in the morning in the hotel, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect, like you said, to the person who passed away. But it's like, first off, most people who smoke weed ain't really smoking no weed 2 o'clock in the morning in the hotel. Like, you probably that's another thing. And then again, like I said, it's probably something that got either purposely laced for sure or cross contaminated. That's the only way, man.
And and you know what I hate? Let me tell you this about you, Warwick police. Yo, let me tell you something. You just went and made a medical examine call saying that she died of or he died of marijuana. How did you know that? Because they had a blunt next to him when they was on the ground? You cannot determine that. So you got the whole city scared, and the body has never even been through a medical examiner at that time. How can they declare that the person died of smoking weed with fentanyl when they come right in? How can they declare that? You understand what I'm saying, Rel?
Yeah, I think that whatever remaining weed was there, they ended up testing it and seeing that there was some fentanyl.
Oh, got you. So they basically but they when they was in the hotel with the body, before the body was on the slab, they was saying it was marijuana laced with fentanyl. Because if you seen the news clip when they was doing it on the news, they was already saying fentanyl in marijuana. So how did they? We gotta check out more of this though. We gotta get more into this. We'll get more into this when we get some more details, because this ain't adding up.
Everybody go get your cannabis card from 662 Consulting. Go the legal way. If not, make sure you know who you're dealing with. Make sure they're not cross-contaminating or they're dealing with multiple substances that could put you in harm.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And I want to thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum, ma.
Wa alaikum salam. Peace.
Peace. It's my aunt, man, and he's a very good grower. You understand? Yo, it's a very sad situation, man. It's a very sad situation, man, and it hurts, especially when they use my drug. Marijuana is my drug, man. You can't be scaring us, man. Had me, I didn't even order no weed yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a scary motherfucker. I said, man, I looked at my bud. I said, man, I'm gonna stay with this man till I see what's shaking out here, man. You understand what I'm saying? I see what's goddamn shaking, and I don't know what the hell is going on. My phone is small. All right. So, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All right. So before we get into Jumanji Sports Jump Off, we're gonna. I gotta. Not a question, but I see the quote on Facebook and it said, "Why do women try to be the king in their households?" And that's what the problem is. And it was a woman that was speaking it. So I said to myself, I started thinking about my past relationships, and I started saying, do women nowadays try to be the king in the house? Do men like aggressive women or submissive women? I like my women submissive, and if you're aggressive, that's a turn off the muscle. You understand what I'm saying? I might... You get into it. That's just me. Some men like aggressive females. She said, you're still zooted off that weed, huh? Becca went to the dispensary. Becca said, I'm going to the dispensary trap. They got $10 apes. She's still high. Mecca's still high off them $10 apes. See, Mecca's one of them aggressive females. We can say Mecca's one of the aggressive females. Yeah, we can say Mecca's one of the aggressors. Aggressors. Oh, you know what I mean, man. No fuck, bruh. Let me see what the fuck going on here, bruh. I like my girls aggressive, just not with me. I'm saying, hey, cuz, so you say you like your woman aggressive. So your woman at home, right? If your woman at home makes more money than you, does that intimidate you? Because I think once women feel they make more money than the man, this is me personally, I think they get more aggressive. When they're not making more than the man in the house, they're not aggressive. You ain't see no tough broke bitch. When was the last time you seen a tough broke bitch in the house? I see a few of them though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying you see a tough broke bitch, man. She's usually by herself. Word of my mother. She's usually by herself because ain't no man putting up with that. I aggressive. I mean, never letting the man make decisions. Always overpowering the man. And in any situation, you're trying to either get louder than me. You know what I'm saying? You're hitting on me. You know what I'm saying? You could be, there's a lot of women in my city that don't play their place. Yo, I seen a woman, right? In the mix of men intervene in our conversation. I said to my partner, damn, man, you got your lady. She was like, nah, he got his lady nothing trapped, but it started wilding on me. See, some women don't know their positions, man, when other men are in the room. And this is from lack of your moms. Because you should know this, man. You don't, if you see men in the room, you see your man in the room with his boys, and they're talking about something, you don't overpower and say nothing. Matter of fact, my policy is you gotta go in the other room. Now, some people say, I'm not going, see, that's an aggressive female, Miss Jackson. A female that you gotta tell to go in the other room when your partners will come over and use a chopping it about something. If you gotta tell your female to go in the other room, she's aggressive. I don't care what you say. Then if she said, no, this is my house, you gotta leave, bro. She's terrible. I'm terrible. She say that, you gotta go. That's why these females be knowing all the business. Because guys is just sitting there telling them the business right there in their face. You're telling them the business. You're sitting there, we're talking about shit, your lady's right there. She's like that. I don't like going to nobody's house if I gotta tell you, yo, can you ask your lady to go in the other room? I'm telling you. If I came over your house to have a one-on-one conversation with you, and your lady's sitting there, you gotta excuse your lady, bro. That's, I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is that something that's instilled in you as I don't know. Some of you women should know that. Is there an exception that your woman's supposed to be in the mix of all men having a conversation? Build together, yes. Oh, yes, yes, Alexander, I'm with that. I see what you're writing, but yo, see, a lot of women don't get that, and a lot of men don't get it either too. Now we are some. Well, come on now, I'm not gonna put it all on the women because our communicating skills are terrible. You understand what I'm saying? When you trying to get, see, in a relationship, I believe that it has to start right off from the right page, bruh. If it starts off with disrespect and bit, it's going to continue. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just believe when I come in the room, I mean, if my lady's sitting here and my partner's walking in, she gonna excuse herself. I ain't even gonna go, yo, baby, can you excuse us? Unless I might, that could happen, but it's not gonna be no war. I'm not leaving. You better, nah. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm the type of person I'm gonna work. Like if I see my ladies in the living room watching a movie or something, and my partners just happen to come over, I'm not going to make my lady leave. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in another room with us, or we're gonna go outside. I'm not gonna. But if she's just walking around the house and stuff, and my partners come over, we mount in the living room. I want you to mount in the back room somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is that compromising? Is that compromising? Wait, she said if he broke, what decision can he make? See, there you go, Miss Diva. See, Miss Diva, you're already worried about this fight. If he's broke, why are you with him? Why are you with him? I hate when women talk about a motherfucker's broke after you've been with him 30 years. He was broke the whole 30 years you was with him. He had a little dick. He had a little dick the whole 30 years you was with him. You loved it, that little dick. Pause.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that when I hate women that dog men after the relationship. All this wild shit, yeah, yo, I swear to God, I hate that shit. You was with him though. Don't want to hear that shit. And it's always one of these women out here always talk about somebody else's relationship. Look at your baby's daddy. Your baby daddy's drunk. He's out here on pills. He's all fucked up in life. And you always commenting on somebody else's man. Some of you need to go. All right. It's 8:30, man. It's time for Jumanji Sports Jam, man. Let me call my brother up and let's see what's going on around the way, man. Because it's a lot going on in sports. So let's see what's going on. T.I.
Yo, what's up? Tuned into Jumanji Sports Jam Jump Off.
Yo, hold on, T.I. This shit, I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah. T.I.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I don't know what the...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I want to see if why I can't hear you in the headphones, though. I usually hear you in the headphones. Can y'all hear them? Can y'all hear them right now? See, when I put you on speaker, I can hear you.
Can the chat hear me?
T.I.
Yes, sir.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
What's up to my Sports Jam chasters? Can y'all hear me?
Talk, T.I. Grand Rising, T.I. Yeah, so I think they can hear you.
Jackson, Grand Rising. What's up, Miss Jackson? Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear him?
Forrest said nah.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Because I can't hear you in the headphones. And I usually, every day since I've been having this, I can hear you in the headphones. And I can't hear you in the headphones right now.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Chief just
Damn, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Melissa said yes.
Nah, but hold on, Ti, man. Let me try this. Yo, speak Ti. No, man. What the fuck, bro? I ain't touched nothing. Swear I ain't touched nothing. Yeah, but the phone is red. Why is it red? Music, sound channels, podcast, sounds, no, plugins, smartphone. Levels, the smartphone, phone call. T.I.
Melissa just said, nah, T.I., we can't hear you.
It's low. Oh my God. I don't know what the hell is going on with this shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Alright, speak T.I.
Yes, sir. This is time for some NBA action. Y'all ready to get logged in?
It's low today, but I'll fix it after today. But go ahead, T.I. Let's get it, man.
All right, man. First off, before I get to this NBA action, I'm gonna hit it off with with good morning to everybody. Grand rising to everybody. But we got the women's NCAA tournament kicking off tonight with the Final Four. You got Texas against South Carolina and UConn against UCLA.
I like UConn.
I like UConn over UCLA, but that's not going to be an easy test because UCLA is number one. I like South Carolina over Texas. They looking to repeat again, but that's not good. Both those games are going to be very, very good. But my picks for those, I'm taking South Carolina and I'm taking Connecticut. And then I want to give props to Juju Watkins. She got the AP Player of the Year yesterday. Even though she went out with the ACL injury last week, she got her flowers. You know what I'm saying? So props to Juju Watkins for being the AP Player of the Year. Then we got the men's Final Four setting off tomorrow. Florida against Auburn, and then Houston against your boys Duke. We already got that Houston Duke thing set off for a breakfast trap. I got Houston in that. I got Florida over Auburn. Both those games are going to be good, and they can go either way. But I like Florida over Auburn all day long. Now, let's get to this NBA action right here. Let's get to this NBA action right here. First, we're going to get rid of this drama that's going on real quick, and then we're going to get to the games. The NBA is trying to come at John Morant for doing that gun sign thing that he did again. He got warned about it earlier in the week. Him and Buddy Hield, they played against Golden State, and they make a shot and they act like they shooting guns off. I don't see anything wrong with it. Don't do it. Come up with another way. It's not for what you want to display to the kids or anybody else.
Yes, and I don't want to cut you off, T.I., but I want to say this. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to go out to John Morant's his training, his crew, whatever his team that's around him. Yo, man, he's a millionaire, man. There's no way that he should be acting like this with y'all around him and y'all ain't telling him, yo, John, yo, man, you're gonna do a John Wall move. You're gonna do a John. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, Gilbert Arenas. What was the one that pulled out the gun and messed his whole career up? Was it Gilbert Arenas?
I think Gilbert Arenas did it, and John Wall did it.
Yeah, these guys is packing pistols. Yo, you're the NBA players, man. You just got millions of dollars. You just don't need to be packing pistols because now you're just showing the younger NBA, the younger college players that when they get to NBA, they got to get a pistol.
Yeah, but it's not that he had it. It's that sign. They even doing it in college because I seen a couple dudes get teed up in college about it. They make the 3-pointer. Austin Reeves does it. Anthony Davis does it. LeBron does it. They do that little thing when they hit a 3-pointer, but it looks like a gun, like they flashing a gun symbol.
They go like this. They put the 3 up, right?
Yeah, or they shoot it, or it could even look like they shooting a bow and arrow, but it's unnecessary. And if you already got warned about it, playing bad symbols in the NBA, just don't do it. Come up with something else. Simplify it. You know what I'm saying? But let me move on from that. Giannis was the first player last night in NBA history to have 35 points, 20 assists, and 17 rebounds in a game.
God damn!
Those stats right there are ludicrous. For a big man, he's the big man, and he got the responsibility because his counterpart, what's homeboy's name, that came over from
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he was out, so he had the responsibility of bringing the ball up as a big man, and he still got, like I said, 35, 20, and 17. Those are unbelievable, and those are career stats for him as far as assists.
So basically, he was running the point guard.
Oh yeah, he was running.
He was the facilitator.
As a big man, he dished out 20 assists, man.
That's a lot for a big man.
Yeah. And now, this game last night and we talked a little bit about a little earlier, and about LA and Golden State. That's one of those series between them two teams that is going down, is shaking up in history, especially with LeBron and Steph. LeBron and Steph, they met 56 times in their career. Steph leads 30-26, and in the playoffs is 17-11. As it sets off right now, the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors are going to be meeting up in the playoffs, the first round for the playoffs. That's going to be a good series, and it's going to be one for the ages. And we don't know how much longer we're going to see these two around in the game. But for them to do what they did, both did last night. LeBron went for 33, Steph went for 37, Austin Reeves, he went for 31. Brandon Podzinski, he went for 28. That young boy out of Golden State from St. Mary's, he went for 28 last night. It's only his second year, but he's playing vital. He's playing a vital role right now in that lineup.
Hell yeah. And I gotta say this too, T.I., because that team is that's coming together though, brother.
Oh, it's ever since that Jimmy Butler trade, and even when
They're 18-4, right?
yeah, they're in 4 right now. Even with they're in 5. Lakers are in 4.
No, I said since they acquired Jimmy Butler, they've been 18 since they won last night, so that they're 19-4.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I think you said they was in the 4th spot. But yeah, man, they was getting that thing off it, and we talked about Doncic. He had a quiet 19, but when Doncic has 19 and you go 6 for 17, you're not gonna win. But the biggest thing in that game was the Lakers bench didn't show up. They was 3 for 15 coming off the bench. Combined 4 players came off the bench to go 3 for 15 for 7 points. That's not enough to win in the league.
No, that's not.
The bench is pertinent in a game.
Yes.
Know your position, know your role, and when you come in, be in your lane. And they didn't do that last night. They not getting that. The Lakers ain't really. They not. I shouldn't say ain't. They're not really getting anything from the center position either.
They got rid of AD.
That's Hayes. They're not really getting anything. But I got some picks.
What's the games tonight?
Okay, we got the Kings and the Hornets. That's an easy one right there, the Kings. You got the Jazz and the Pacers. I got the Pacers. The Suns and the Celtics. The Suns are without Kevin Durant, and it's in Boston. Boston just took that loss the other day in Boston. So I look for the Celtics Celtics to bounce back in that one. Pistons against Raptors. I got the Pistons all day with that. Trailblazers and Bulls. I was kind of up in the air with that one, but I'm a rock with the Bulls because they in Chicago. Thunder and Rockets. I got the Thunder beating down on the Rockets. Cavs and Spurs. I got the Cavs handling the Spurs real easy, even though it's in San Antonio. I think that's gonna be a real easy one for the Cavs. The Nuggets and Warriors. I have the Warriors over the Nuggets.
You like the Warriors?
Yeah, I got Golden State beating Denver tonight because it's in Golden State, and like you said, Golden State they playing their game now. They're coming together as a team that's going to be reckoned with in the playoffs. I got the Lakers looking to bounce back against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are pretty much playing with a high school team right now. They not really playing with their players. They sat most of their players because they're not in the playoffs no more.
Okay.
I got the Lakers. I got the Mavs over the Clippers. I got Dallas going into LA tonight and beating the Clippers. Anthony Davis is back. They could have sat him for the rest of the year, but they still trying to make a move and still trying to get into the. They're in the play-in right now, but they still trying to make some noise, and it's going to be kind of crazy if they make some noise and they get in the playoffs and they have to meet up against the Lakers and Lakers and Dallas with Doncic and Anthony Davis being traded for one another back in February.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Right there.
yeah, it'll be a thing. All right. Okay.
That's gonna be a good one, man. But yeah, those are my picks. And like I said, we got the NCAA women's tonight. That's gonna be those are gonna be some good
UConn. We're taking UConn. I like UConn over UCLA.
Okay. I like UConn over UCLA.
Everybody, I'm telling you right now. Yo, you gotta pick 4 teams. If you try to pick all of these teams, sometimes I seen guys hit these tickets. But I'm telling you, you take 4 of these, you put $10 on it, $12. Just see what happens. That's how I pick 4 teams and see what happens. That's what we're doing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta thank you, man, for the Jumanji Sports Jump Off. You heard?
I like to always be enlightened and enlighten the people, and I'm glad they listen in and chime in, and that's what's up. I like how the females is down with their sports thing, and they know their game, so I'm good with that. I actually love it, and I don't even say love a lot, but I love that,
You
man.
dig?
I love it.
Absolutely, man.
I thank the chat for listening in and staying upbeat with it and track, man. Thank you very much for this little stage right here.
Yeah, man, we only gonna get better, man. I'm gonna have this phone. It's gonna be right next time because I got a little technical difficulty, but we are.
Monty Sports Jam Jump Off.
And then, hey,
You dig?
as the football comes around, we're gonna do a little.
Oh, football! Yes, we're gonna do it big here at the No Longer Trap podcast on football because I'm tell you what.
I want to set something up in my backyard, man, and we could do a little something in the backyard, maybe on a weekend or something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
yes, man. So I thank you, brother. You have a blessed morning.
All right, man. I'll be in touch with you.
All right. Yeah, shout out to my brother T.I., man, and
Jumanji Sports Jam Jump Off.
you dig? You heard me? You know what I'm saying? But before I go, man, I got 2 things I want to talk about. I want to talk about, should mothers go to jail for letting their children? This was a question. Shout out to Samantha. I'm gonna get to it, Samantha. Samantha on Facebook. She asked me a question. Should mothers go to jail for letting their children sleep with older men? Oh my God. She said, Trap, I think that we need to talk about that. Now. Does the mother, I think the father too, Samantha. Samantha, I think the father, let me tell you something. The father's not going to go for that 9 times out of 10. If the mother goes for her daughter sleeping with a younger, older man, should she go to jail? Absolutely. 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 If your daughter's 14 and she's with a 30-year-old man, you're allowing it, you should go to jail. Because if I really think about it, there's a lot of people there's a lot of mothers that's supposed to go to jail. I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot of mothers that's supposed to go to jail if that's the situation. If that's how we feel, do we feel like that? I need to ask the chat that, because there's a lot of parents in this chat, and that was a great question, Sam. That was a great question. Should the mothers go to jail for letting their daughter date an older man? Because I say yeah. The reason why I say yeah is because for the simple fact that it'll start holding mothers accountable. Mothers would have to start saying, they'll start having to really watch their daughters. That's why I say yeah. That's why I say yeah, because mothers will really have to start watching their daughters, because you're going to jail. So I need to hear this. I need to hear this from y'all. Much for an open and ending question. What ages? Oh, no. I'm saying, Alexander, what I'm saying is the legal age. Now, if they're 17, they're legal to date an older man. I'm talking about 15, 14, 13. That's the ages I'm talking about, Alexander. Yes, let me clarify that. I'm not talking about your 17-year-old man. No, I'm not talking about nothing like that, because she's most likely she's an adult. She's an adult. At she's 17, she's an adult. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them youngins. You know how these dudes has got these youngins. That's what I'm talking about. If the mother is allowing it in her house, then yes, her mother should be held. Yes, that's what I'm talking. No, but what I'm saying is not just being held in the house. If you're allowing him to drop her off after school, you're allowing her to go with him to clubs and places that you know your young daughter don't supposed to be with an older man, then that's what I'm talking about also too, Ms. Jackson. I'm not just talking about having sex and sleeping in the house with an older man. Nah. I'm talking about you opening the door, you answering the phone going, hey girl, here's Todd. Oh, Todd's at the door. Oh, you're going with Todd? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So to all the mothers with daughters, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing else but that. And if your daughter's, I'm gonna say 16 and up. I'm going 15 and down. Because they're saying 16 is the legal age out here in Rhode Island, which I don't agree with and I never agree with. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying that's the legal age. So I'm going 15 and down. I'm going 15 and down. So let me know. 15 and down. Let me know. 15 and down. How y'all feel? 15 and down. They all need to be charged. Yes, I believe so too. Yo, but I believe, right? This is my personal thing. I believe the juvenile daughter should be charged too. Because a lot of these young girls, you know better. Why did you lead that man on? You know he was too old for you. Your mother told you no, and you still did it. Now you jeopardized everybody. He's in jail, I'm in jail, and you're home prancing around with another older guy possibly. No. I think the juvenile got to go to jail too. Do y'all think the kid should go to jail too? Mine's is 12. Hell no for her. Yeah. Now, Mecca, you have a 12-year-old daughter. Imagine your daughter coming home with a 19-year-old boyfriend. Are you allowing your 12-year-old daughter to mess with a 19 or 18-year-old boyfriend? That's what we say all the time. What does the older man have in common with a younger girl, with these little girls? What does the older man, what are you talking about? What possibly conversation could you be having with a child that young? I don't understand that. You're a pedophile. You only conversation is pull your pants down. That's the only conversation you could be having. She said, no, because I'm not that mother. Most times it be the man. Hell no, 12-year-old with 18, that's predatory shit. Yes. Yes. What about, Alexander, what about 19 and 14? As a father of daughters, I ain't going for it, man. I ain't going for it. That's why I want to spread the word. I want other fathers to feel like me. I want other mothers to feel like me. Like, yo, I'm not letting my daughter sleep in no... Hey, listen. My daughter is never bringing a boy home, period. In my house. 18 or not. Nigga ain't going in no bedroom with you. The parents that allow their juvenile daughters to go in the bedrooms with their boyfriends, kudos to you. I can't tell y'all how to parent. I didn't argue with too many mothers about it. But let me tell you something. The most of the time, the mothers that I argued about that with, no disrespect to y'all, y'all was fucking at like 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? Being real. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all or nothing. I'm just saying y'all was sexually active at a young age. Y'all have a lot of children. You know why? Like this is what I have when I have a conversation with a mother like that. I said, do you know why you have a lot of children? Do you know why do you know why that you're allowing your daughter to be in a room with her boy? Because your mom allowed it with you, and look how you turned out. And some don't get it. Some don't get it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Let the little girl be sneaky in the bushes, building a clubhouse. You remember when we used to build clubhouses and get our girlfriends in them and hump them and shit? What happened to humping in hallways and humping in the yellow building? Shout out to everybody that humped in the yellow building. Pause. Y'all don't know what the yellow building is. It's right there on Public Street. It's on Public Street in Burnside. It's right there on the corner next to the Czech Florist. You remember the Czech Florist flower shop? It's that big yellow building. We used to play humping there. We used to bring all the girls from South. Now, a lot of you girls from Southside, don't try to act like you used to be in the yellow building. There's a lot of girls that been in the yellow building. I don't want to talk about it, but there was a lot of girls that was in the yellow building. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of girls that was in that yellow building. The yellow building was a porn place. Yeah, that yellow building was a porn shop. God damn it. Hey, yo, man. Shout out to everybody in the yellow building, though. But y'all understand what I'm saying. But y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. You know, hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribers. But before I go, I want to talk about rest in peace to Tupac. I've been watching a lot of shit with Pac and a lot of people's stories about Pac. Yo, Pac was a bully. Pac was a bully, man. Pac used to really bully people. I'm not a Tupac fan, but I didn't know that Tupac used to bully people. 19 and 14, fuck out of here. They both going to get a chin check. Hell yeah. That's a fact, Alexander. They both about to get a chin check. That's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. They both going to get chin check 19 and 14. You what the fuck you looking at my daughter for? You're that age. The hell are you looking at my daughter for, bro? You shouldn't even be nowhere near my daughter. You shouldn't even be looking 19 and 14. Man, you're supposed to be looking at older women at 19, college women and stuff. What are you doing looking at? That's the first year of high school. That's middle school / high school. Hey, can we talk about that? I just want to say real quick, because we do got time, but I want the Chief to be here. Now that Chief's here, hey, Chief, can you tell me about, is a father wrong, right, for giving up his child support ahead of time? I don't know what the big issue was that. Now, the big issue, I think that, I didn't read into it, the NBA player that gave the girl, little baby's mother, all her 18 years of child support so he don't got to deal with her. Is that deal with her or the children or the child? Because I don't agree. If he's giving up that money to say, yo, here, take the money and the child and y'all go. I don't agree with that, homeboy. I'm not agreeing with that. But if you gave that woman the money to say, yo, I don't ever want to deal with you, we ain't got to have a conversation no more, then that's a whole different thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing if you did it that way. If you did it that way, it's a whole different thing. You understand what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum, ma. Hold on. Let me see this fucking phone, man. Alright, yeah. I can hear you.
How come I can't find the link?
The link to the, to the podcast? Or go on YouTube. Yeah, yup. Nah. Hold on. I'm about to finish. I'm going to call you right back. Nah, but, yeah, so, yo, Chief, I don't know. Oh, I should have asked Rel. Hold on. Yeah, because I know Rel knows what happened with that. Because I don't know the whole facts with that. You know what I'm saying? But I know Rel as a father is going to tell me. I should have asked him before I hung up with him. Rel, now, did you hear about the NBA star that gave his baby's mother the money up front? Yeah. All right, do you know the facts on that? Because this is what I want to say this before I just said this, and I don't want to just go from what I just said. I said that I agree if he gave the money up to her to say, yo, I don't want to deal with you no more. We ain't got, boom. But if he did that to say, you and the kid, get out my life, I don't agree with that. So I don't know what happened. Can you explain it real quick?
So a little bit of not the facts, but a little bit of what I've heard, because we don't know the facts was being in it. But he was dealing with her. She claimed she had got pregnant. He offered to give her $100,000 to get an abortion, saying he didn't want any more children. She took the $100,000 and didn't get an abortion.
Oh my God.
She stopped dealing with her, and then she tried to take him to court for more money, like basically child support situation. On that instance, he turned around and said, well, I told you I didn't want to deal with you, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for the child support for 18 years, so I'm not dealing with the system. He didn't necessarily say the child, but so that way you couldn't put me in any fines financially and come back and try to get more money, like, later on down the line, try to up the money that you're getting. Let's make an agreement of what monies you're going to get now, and just get it out the way so I'm not dealing with it.
Wow. Yo, she's a gold digger, bro. Yo, thank you, Rel. I appreciate you, my brother. Yo, I'm going to tell you like this, yo. Word of my mother, that's some foul shit. Straight up. That shit's foul. I don't care what nobody says. I'll argue with all these women. I'll argue with anybody, bro. That man, once you agreed to the $100,000, you agreed to have the abortion. You was foul for that right there. Right there you was foul. Right there you was foul. Fucking raggedy ass fucking, yo, oh my God. See, this is why, right? People gotta understand who you sleeping with. You'll get caught with something like this. Look at this. Look how she got this young brother, man. The young brother said to her, yo, I don't want to have no kids. I just got to the NBA. I don't want to have no kids. You trapped him up. Can I just say this? Yo, that kid's going to grow up, right? And that kid is going to, he's going to grow up hearing that. He's going to hear all these stories. And he's going to say to his mother, dear mom, my dad didn't even, you did that to my dad? You women don't think that these kids are going to look back at y'all and say, yo, you did that to my dad? What are y'all thinking? Yo, that was crazy, man. So he stopped her. He slowed her in her tracks, basically. He told her, listen, you ain't going to up this money if I get a $100 million check next year and now you want to up your child support. Nah, you can't do that. You already took this $1.3 million, right? Now you got to make that work. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that work. So you better do a business. You got to do something. You got to make that work because you can't come looking banging down that money tree no more. So I understand it. I dig. But I want everybody to have a safe weekend, man. And shout out to everybody that's going to pull up to the Beanie Siegels concert, man. Shout out to some young fat guy. My guy, Big Dre, man. Shout out to Miss Rhodey, man. They got something going down at Culture, man. They got Beanie Siegels. It's a rap concert. You guys got to go. Matter of fact, let me call Big Dre. Call Big Dre. Oh, that's Big Man. It's a Big Dre. Cause I gotta see what's going down there, man. Some young fat guy. I got his number right here.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Oh, man. Well, his number's not the same. Yeah, but shout out to some fat. Walked condoms, then I don't think that's right. Yeah, nah, he should have wore condoms. He definitely should have. But Wood, he got. Yeah, but nah, man. I ain't letting no woman trip me up like that. I got all this money, man. I know the motive. Come on, man. It's 2025, brother. You know what I'm saying? He had to know the motive, and the motive was to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She was doing her gold digging job, and that's what she did in her gold digging job. You understand what I'm saying? So. That's all I can say with that, man. But with that being said, man, I'll see y'all on Monday, man. Same time, same place, man. Everybody have a safe weekend. You know what I'm saying? (662) consulting on all Instagram and all platforms. 4 tickets left for the Chris Brown parking lot concert. 4 tickets left for the Chris Brown parking lot concert. Oh my God. Hey Chief, are you letting your lady go and take a picture with Chris Breezy? Now you guys know how Chris Breezy done destroyed marriages. I know you guys done seen that. You know how like Chris Brown likes to take pictures with females. So are y'all ladies taking pictures with Chris Breezy? Now he tells you how he takes pictures. Y'all know how he takes pictures. So are y'all taking pictures? You get a free picture with Chris Breezy grinding all up on you. But he's side swiping you. He's doing whatever. Chris Breezy, you a predator. I ain't mad at you though, Chris Breezy. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. You too, Alexander. Everybody have a great, blessed weekend, man. Everybody be safe, man. Because, man, I don't want to come out here, man, and we ain't. That's how the world is, man. But everybody have a safe weekend, man. Go check out. Go down to Culture tomorrow, man, and check out Beanie Siegels, man. Beanie Siegels is one of my favorite artists. That's why that guy is a must pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I heard they're having a rap battle, and to you local rappers, man, where you at, man? Beanie said they got some celebrities in the building. Now, if you niggas is about your boss, you niggas is supposed to be there. Niggas is supposed to hit some young guy up, some young fat guy. You supposed to hit my boy Dre up and say, Dre, yo, I don't know, man, but put me on this goddamn card, man, and let me get shaking, man, because I got some music. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get it, man. Everybody, man, let's see what the city's about, man. Let's pull up. So let's show support. Let's see what this music scene is out here, man. Let's get it right, man. Come on, man. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the No Longer Trap Podcast, man. I see y'all Monday, man. Same time, same place, man. Love y'all guys. Peace.